Good morning, this is Keith All, and today's tutorial in Photoshop will be on 6 different ways that you can open up an image in Photoshop. So let's work with the first option here, and what I'm going to do is you could go to your File Explorer if you're on a PC, and I'm not too sure how it works on the Mac, but I'm sure you can figure this out. You can right click on the image on your desktop or in your File Explorer and select to open in Photoshop. So let's open up a File Explorer here. And so what you could do is right click on this image, and then you get an option that says open with, and then you could select Adobe Photoshop. Now if your options don't show Adobe Photoshop, then you'll have to search for your executable for Photoshop on your PC or on your Mac. So let's do that and see it opens up the image. Okay, that's the number one way. Now the other way is once you have Photoshop open, you can press Control-O, which is the shortcut for open. So if you go up to File and then Open, you see you have a shortcut here. So this File, Open, and Control-O are the same thing. So if I press Control-O right now, it opens up a dialog box, brings up your File Explorer if you're on a PC, and then you could select the file that you want to open, and it'll open it up for you. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, now you could drag and drop your files to a shortcut of your application, Adobe Photoshop. Or if Adobe is already open, you could drag and drop the file to the home screen. So let's do that right now. So I'm going to get this open. Now watch what I do. As I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to drop it directly on the shortcut for Photoshop, and it opens up the file. So that's one way. The other way that's really in conjunction with that, if you go to your home screen of your Photoshop application, you could drag and drop it into here, and it'll also open up the image, as you can see in the background. Okay, so let's go to the next option. We could drag and drop the file just under the options bar if you already have an open project. So what that means is, let's go to here, let's open up here. Now watch what happens. I'm going to drag and drop the file just on the options bar right here, and I'm going to drag it and drop it right here next to this tab of this image. So let's go do that. You don't want to drop it on the canvas, but you want to drop it right up here. And as you can see, it opens up a new tab for you could work with that image that you just opened. So you have the old image and then the new image that you just drag and drop there. So let's go to the next option. Let's move this over. Okay, the next way is to drag and drop the file directly on the canvas. So let's go into the home screen. Let's close this out, and let's open up, create a new document. And I'm just going to keep the defaults as they are. And now watch what happens when I drag and drop a file directly onto the canvas. And that's another way that you can open up a file. So I'm going to close out of this. I don't want to save that. Okay, let's go to the next option. Okay, the next one is you could drag and drop multiple images into Photoshop and they will open up in individual tabs. So let's do that. So I'm gonna bring this. Let's bring this to the foreground. And I'm going to click on multiple images. Now I'm going to drag this onto the home screen. And as you can see, I drag and drop 3 files and they each individually opened up into individual tabs. So that's another way that you could do it. Now, let's go back here. Now, the last and final way is you could drag and drop multiple images if a project is already open just on the options bar. So let's do the same thing. I already have a project open, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop the files just under the options bar. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to control click to select multiple files. And now I'm going to drag this just on the options bar. And as you can see, it opened up all these individual images into their own tab. So that's it. So that's how you can open up your images into Photoshop CC. I'm using Photoshop CC, and I hope that hopefully this tutorial was very helpful for you today, especially if you are new. You may not know all these different ways that you can open up an image, and you may be a seasoned Photoshop developer that you may not know these options either. So again, I want to thank you for stopping by and supporting this channel. I do many tutorials on Photoshop and other tools that I use for my web design business. Again, thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel and click on those bell notifications so you always get notified when I upload a new video. And please like, share, and comment on this video so we could get a dialogue going. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.